So, make no mistake about it, college football can be rigged. Sometimes there are three very fixed games that I saw this week. Number one, let's start with Colorado and ASU. That game, Colorado could beat ASU in their sleep, but basically the line went from uh, Colorado at 3.5 from to Colorado favored by 3 points. So basically, Colorado was up a touchdown. ASU had the ball at their 6 yard line, right? They had to go like a whole countryside to even tie the game. And basically, Colorado, they kind of had to go to a prevent defense. And basically, Colorado doesn't win by a touchdown because ASU went on to score the touchdown. So if you had Colorado on the spread, you're winning. Like so, it was yeah, it was Colorado 27-20. There, it was third down, ASU 40 yard line. They can pick up a few yards and maybe kick a field goal, and the game is over, right? Um, but they don't do that. Instead, they had to punt the ball, and then ASU drove and scored a touchdown. And then right, it's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Arizona, so it was a prime time ending. It was a prime time ending, and Shador Sanders was made to look like Tom Brady there a little bit. So definitely some point shaving. That was Ridge game number one. Now number two, these games have occurred during the nightcap. Miami and Georgia Tech. So basically, that game was already won, right? There were no other top 25 teams playing. It was just Miami and USC, and of course, at home, number 15 or so in the country. You know, presumably, if you're to place a live bet, it was going to be on Miami, and the game was practically over. So, um, Miami had the ball with like 39 seconds left, and Georgia Tech had no timeouts, right? So all you have to do is take a knee, and the game is over. Like that was it. All you have to do is take a knee, and the game is over. The 39 seconds left, Georgia Tech, no timeouts. Miami has the ball. The game is over, right? No, they don't take the knee. Or they give the ball to the running back, and next thing you know, the running back, instead of like trying to hold on to the ball like a baby and to go down on the ground and finish off the game, he's driving forward trying to pick up all these extra yards, and then he loses the football. So they fumbled the ball away to Georgia Tech, and then the next two plays, like there was no prevent defense at all. Like three safeties manning the end zone. A Hail Mary pass that the wide receiver catches, that he's 10, 15 yards away from the end zone, and all of the Miami defenders are behind the guy. So that game looked like it was very, very rigged. Did the call come in from Vegas? Because the thing that you have to realize is that college football is bound to be corrupted, especially now that betting is legal. So since betting is legal, and since there's mainstream betting on college sports, then college football is bound to be corrupted with point shaving and games outright being thrown. And supposedly, the Miami coach did the same thing. People were referencing a game between Oregon and Stanford. So I guess he made the same mistake, but um, I don't know how you can be paid millions of dollars and be this incompetent. I don't know. I don't know. But that's red game number two. Now USC had a prime time ending right there. Caleb Williams had a massive comeback. I mean, I think the Arizona quarterback looks like he's a great prospect, but when you're up by 17 points and then you come back and win, it's like, I guess if you play that game for 60 minutes, if you play for 60 minutes, then ordinarily you would be able to win by a bigger cushion of a margin. And I think the three straight punts, I think, is a giveaway that that game was rigged. And then, of course, 43 points for USC. Fight on is 43, and USC is 43 too. So the game was scripted. That game was. And now, as we turn the attention to the soccer, to the football, um, I like Arsenal to win the match, and because Liverpool drew today, said he would not remain in fourth place. They would remain in third place, but that's not much of a big deal because, uh, they would still only be 2 points back, and City always drop points to begin the season. And, because they always drop points in the season, they're going to have Rodri and they're going to manage Kevin De Bruyne to be healthy for the second half of the year. He sits out this game. He gets the international break. So, Kevin De Bruyne, obviously, he scored against Arsenal in the last game. Obviously, uh, Rodri missing from the midfield is going to be felt in this game, especially because Declan Rice is fit. It looks like Odegaard's on the ground right now. Um, that would be a very big loss. Kovacic, though, adds a little bit of steel to the Man City midfield. That was a hard challenge right there. VAR is having a look. Is this going to be a red card?
Or you slow it down, or you see it's a nasty challenge. It's been upgraded from check to review.
You may give him a red.
Rock's acting as VAR for Michael Oliver. It was the other way around yesterday at Luton. Mr. Brooks in the middle, Mr. Oliver in the booth. The check is complete, and in very deliberate language, which we are privy to, unlike previous weeks, that will be enough, a yellow card. Yeah, and I think you can look at that and say, the more you see it, the worse it gets, absolutely, and it is a really painful one.
Okay, it's only a yellow card.
Challenge as well, but I don't think that meets the threshold for a red card. As I said, it's a high tariff yellow, that. Your speciality, Grant? I hope not. But maybe on others different era. Absolutely. It's by default for any reckless challenges in my career. Like these slow motion replays, look then what they are now, absolutely.
There's been some hard challenges